Good afternoon, boys and girls, and children of all ages from around the land, and welcome to Certa Pro Painters. Oklahoma City presents Montez at midday, and I'm your host, Dre Montez. I hope everyone is doing well on this Talk to Me Tuesday edition of the show. How we doing, good folk, good people? Let's raise that roof up in here as we've been talking about. Raise that roof a little bit. That was the jam back in the day. Turn the clock back on a Tuesday. Turn it on back a little bit, if you will. If it's your first time tuning in, thank you so much. NASCAR alert is in the building. Get it to my guy, the 1-9, Mr. Martin Truex Jr. If you know me, you know I love my NASCAR. All right, we got high fives in the building. Chest bump. Let's hug this thing out. Let's get in there for the real thing. It feels good, doesn't it? Doesn't it feel good to say yes? Yes, it does. If it's your first time, you're on Facebook, hello. If you're on YouTube, what up? And if you're on X or Twitter, how's it going? Good folk, good people. This weather is what I love. It's almost sweater time. And I love a good sweater. It's almost sweater time, people. Almost sweater time for sure. But if you are celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. It is officially Libra season. It's here. That's our zodiac sign. It is Libra season. We are talking to people behind the scenes, trying to figure out what we're going to do for the big 5-4. Turning 54, don't know what to do, where to go. We're on a Wednesday, which I love having birthdays during the week. Saturdays, Fridays and Saturdays, they want too much. But during the week, so we're planning the festivities. Now I've been talking to Naughty by Nature. I've been talking to Seal, a dude, and I've been talking to Holly Berry behind the scene, trying to get all these people in town for Dre's 54th birthday, which is coming up in less than 30 days for sure. Good afternoon to my brother, Mr. Menden. How we doing, sir, my brother? Mr. Menden, my dude, my charm. I watched this movie on Tubi yesterday. If you've seen the movie Superbad, there's a movie on Super Cool. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. It's this black guy and this white guy. They're friends in the high school. Oh, my God. This movie. There's so much to gather in this movie. I am almost 10 years older than Mark. But this movie, if we were in high school together, it's on Tubi. It's called Super Cool. This movie goes too far. They go too far. I thought Superbad was out there. But Super Cool on Tubi, I'm telling you right now, if you had a friend that was a different nationality or race in high school, watch this movie. Just please, just watch this movie. It would change something in you. Oh my God. I totally forgot I watched that movie early yesterday in the afternoon. But how we doing today, good folks, good people? It's football season all around the world. The weather is changing, and it's Libra season. But before we get into the show, you mean to tell me that we as humans care more for a dog than each other? That a woman would cheat on a man that's working too much, but be more faithful to a man in prison? Those are two things that I've come to realize in the past 5 months. We care more about dogs than each other. And a woman will break up with a man that works too much and be faithful to a man in prison. Also, we care more about celebrities than we do our own selves and relatives and friends and family. I've never seen such an uproar over R. Kelly and for P. Diddy. I've never seen such an uproar over even Will Smith when he slapped Chris Rock. I've never seen normal people that you see every day concerned about people that they will never meet or know them. What did you think? What you think going on in the music industry? What you think is going on for them people get in a movie? You got in a movie that big? How? Just for auditioning? Bullshit. Just think how we look at normal people every day that we see. When we see them driving a car and we know them and we already have our own suspicions. How do you get that car? We coming up with our own theory. We see the house. We come up with our own theory. We see the partner that they with. We see our own theory. We see the kid that they have, and we know them. We know damn well you wasn't pregnant. Can you imagine what they're doing with the people with the money and those connections? I learned a long time ago that the people in the box on TV and the people voices you hear in the box in the radio in the car, you got to make up a world to fit in. You have to make up a believable world to fit in. If you're an artist, musician trying to get in the box to be seen or in the box to be heard, don't drink their water. Don't drink their water. Do not drink their water. There have been a lot of people to go and share their experiences trying to get in the box of the TV, on the stage, or on the radio, that's telling you about the complimentary water that's given to them. I'm talking people since the 70s that survived and still have a little bit of normalcy to themselves of being in the box, on the television, or the stage, or on the radio, that survived it. But now you're a grown person. You can read for yourself. You can judge it for yourself. You can make your own decisions. But you mean to tell me you still want in on this? Okay, they're not done yet, Hollywood. They're not done yet. They're not done. There's more to come. Breaking news is going to be a TV show real soon. Real soon. Because there is no breaking news. They tried to give me breaking news this morning on Brett Favre. Brett Favre? Brett Favre? Brett Favre. That boy from Southern Miss that stole that money. Oh, he got Parkinson's disease now. Movies and documentaries and reading great books and listening to people and paying attention has taught me when people get caught in bullshit, there's more bullshit coming. You mean to tell me after everything this man undone, when it came out what he did, now he want to pull this? I'm glad I never rooted for the Green Bay Packers. I'm glad I never rooted for Southern Miss. I'm glad I never rooted for the Minnesota Vikings when he was there. I'm glad I'm not a Brett Favre fan. I'm glad I don't wear Old Spice or Wrangler jeans. The story is horrific. It is one of the worst stories I've heard about a sports figure in quite some time. But he got Parkinson's disease. Talk to me now, mama. Talk to me. Hello, America. We're here. Talk to me Tuesday. And we got to talk about what? Monday night double header football. You got a lot of people out there on social media who didn't like the fact that the NFL got 2 games on the same night. Well, get over it. Get over it. You think we like all these streaming channels? You think we like the commentating crew on Apple TV for baseball? You think we like that? You think the fact we like that the NFL Network had the audacity last year to charge $1.99 just to watch drawn-up plays? Not the actual play with the people, but the shit with the squares and circles and the triangle. $1.99? But you bitching about 2 games. Get another TV, get you a split screen, and get over it. That's how football should be. Anytime we damn well want it. Good job, NFL. Nobody circles the wagon like the Buffalo Bills. I think Josh Allen is onto something right now. I think Josh Allen is onto something. I talked about it yesterday. I think the Buffalo Bills can go just as far as Josh allows them. Don't let Josh doing crazy things, meaning reading and listening to the media. I'm down with the athletes that say, I don't watch no sports shows. I don't listen to the radio when the season going on. I'm down with that. I can see that. I really can. I refuse to go on anybody's show while a game is on. No, 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 no. I don't like quarterbacks that get married too early. I don't like the best athlete in baseball having all these damn kids. Your legs gonna give out. You're gonna tear an ACL. Your ankles are weak. Football players are the quarterbacks. Your heart's gone now. You're gone. You're gone. But for the simple fact that Josh Allen is finally molding into what he is capable of doing, as long as he doesn't deviate from the plan and get to listening to the naysayers and doing shit on his own, running when he shouldn't run, trying to hit a linebacker straight up, throwing in quadruple coverage. Just look at the history. He's done that in years past. But right now, oh my God, I think Josh is probably listening to the coaches, watching film, studying film, diving into that playbook, looking at the defensive tendencies of the film work, paying attention to their knuckles. Who's showing the white knuckle? Who's backpedaling? Knowing the history of the defenders. That's what the Josh Ware. That's when you know you want to win. When your quarterback does the work, wants to understand how the job is done better. There's probably 10 quarterbacks in the NFL right now that really took the offseason to learn about what? The position that they play and how to do it better. From the book. From the book. We used to call that movie, what, the Book of Eli. It's the book of Josh right now. I think what Josh is doing is helping Buffalo's defense. Because at first the defense was doing a lot of work and the offense was kind of stagnant. You had the weaponry, you had the receivers, you had the back, but it wasn't culminating together. It was something was off. The belief system of the quarterback, the belief system of the offensive line, the belief system of the offense, period. The defense has already been there. And I know what you're saying. Well, they were playing Jacksonville. Hey, Doug Peterson can put together a hell of a complete game plan, offensively and defensively. He's a complete package. The guy was a loser as a quarterback, but learned how to win as a coach. So he knows all sides of the game of football. Being a quarterback of the Cleveland Browns back in the day, then coming through the coaching ranks, winning the Super Bowl with Fly, Eagles Fly. And now getting to the Jacksonville Jaguars and having a quarterback like that, we got to get through the learning curve again. And maybe it would take Trevor Lawrence some time. He's been on high praise since Urban Meyer fucked his head up down there. We still didn't give him proper counseling after what Urban Meyer did down there in Jacksonville. Did we find out about that? I think Urban Meyer has some consequences that are still lingering around in that Jacksonville Jaguars facility. They need to clean that out a little bit more. They burn some sage through that. Where's Kyrie when you need him? Where's Kyrie when you need him? The Buffalo Bills looked good last night. And my man got a pick last night. Hey, when football players are having fun and the fans are having fun, it's fun to watch. It's fun to watch. But when there's just cluelessness going on all around, you as a fan of that team, you don't know what's going on. You got your hat up, you got your hat off, you want to burn stuff. But the Buffalo Bills, good job last night and good win and good game. Oh, that second game, the Washington Commanders. Oh, boy, the Washington Commanders did something that Cincinnati nobody thought they were going to do. When you put white tips on your hair, Joe Burrow, people expect wins. But who's to blame in this game? The defense. The defense going out here thinking this was the Washington football team, the Washington Redskins. But they came out as the Washington Commanders, and they commanded respect. Did you see Jaden? You had the battle of two LSU quarterbacks. The last two quarterbacks that do they fizzle down at LSU, facing off against each other in the NFL. Boy, oh boy, 3rd and 7. Jayden took the hit, but did you see the throw? When a quarterback puts the ball where the receiver can make a play other than the defender, we talking. We eye to eye right here. Boy, you've been working on something. That's not a collegiate throw. It's going to come out probably next week, this week, week after. It's going to come out who he was working out with. And when collegiate quarterbacks that make it to the league and the expectation on them to start or to get a win real early in their career, and they come out looking the way we didn't see on a collegiate level, we've been working out with. Ooh, he been working out with, no. What Samuel Jackson say? That boy and that girl know each other. That boy was working out with somebody over the summer. He was working out with somebody over the summer. There's nothing wrong with that. If you want to do your job better and you dive deep in the book, you dive deep in the tape and film, I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you. And when you're trying to get to that level and you make it to that level, you want to prove to people you deserve to be here, and you come out with facts, hey, don't let these other couple games fool you. I'm trying to show y'all I'm taking this shit here seriously. I like it. Young Bull came out tough and rough. Cincinnati, you have the offensive production to go out here and put up 40 points a game. Cincinnati really does. They have the potential to put up 40 points a game offensively. But they all got to be in. There were a few teams we're hearing coaches and players talk about motivation and ego. What more do you need to get pumped up for a game? What's going on in your lifestyle behind the scenes before Sunday, Monday, or Thursday games that you're not amped up to play football? Please enlighten me. It reminds me of my days of, turn back the clock, softball story time. It reminds me of the days I used to see people coming to the field sad. How you sad and you about to play ball? You about to get out here and run around and play with your friends for a couple hours and you sad. What is going on in your household or in that car ride to the park? Let's get to the point. There's something going on. Something going on. I want to say 30% of NFL players do not live with their spouse during the season. The mind got to stay right. The mind got to stay clear. The mind has to be on the game. I don't have time to deal with you and your sister and your mama and your uncle. No. I'll holler at you in January, February if we're lucky. But no, I got to go to work. Let me do my thing. And when more people realize that, just think about the people that you know that are involved with somebody right now in the real world that don't understand their partner's job. How many people you know don't understand their partner's job? They just think you're supposed to go. What about the rest? What about the mindset? What about getting ready for the moment? And there's so many distractions out here right now. When do you have time? I'm talking about the athlete. I'm talking about the everyday person. When is your time? I'm not talking about shut the hell up, honey. I'm talking about, look, you recognize what I'm doing here. I'm going to go over here and quiet down for a minute, and you just stay over here for a good 3-4 days so I can get this right, so this can continue. If people understood that, you need time. You need time. You need time. But great football last night. Let's keep up the double headers on Monday nights. I'm loving it. If we get our wish with one more game, I feel we're going to get football every day of the week. In a perfect world. In a perfect world. Moving right along. Something you thought was true. Something you thought was true. And then you found out it was a lie. Santa Claus was the biggest one for me. I believed in Santa Claus. I was 12 years old. You heard what I said. You heard what I said. I maybe gave up the Easter Bunny at age 10. But that Santa Claus thing, that messed me up. Like, for real. That was a doozy. My cousin Chris tried to tell me when I was 10, and that was a violent fight. My cousin John, may he rest ever, very easily. We had a real grown people discussion where we had a diagram. We were drawing charts trying to make it make sense. Well, our mama going here and our daddy here, grandma where? We trying to figure things out about this Santa Claus thing back in the day. But that was like the thing. But I saw this movie yesterday about something you thought was true, but it was a lie. Can you imagine being 23, 24 years old in college, living your best life, slutting it out, doing all the drugs you can possibly do, having a good old time? Sleep with anything that moves or crawls or barks or makes a sound. You're having a time of your life. And you see a picture on a milk carton that looks like you when you was a kid. You have no recollection of your grandparents. You really don't remember that much of your childhood. And you call the number on the milk carton. These are the new dating questions right now. Damn that. These are new dating questions right here. She said, what's the last age you remember? What's the youngest you remember being? She said, like 4 or 5. Have you ever met your grandparents? She said, no, they were dead before me. Have you ever visited their grave? No. Have you seen your birth certificate? How many people have not seen their birth certificate? Have not seen their birth certificate. And you've always said to yourself, these people are weird. I don't believe I belong in this family. And you find out you were kidnapped 17 years ago. And then this morning on the news, a man was kidnapped in 1951, just met his real family. 1981. Are you kidding me? Are you? You were kidnapped in 1981. And he didn't know those people were not his family until he started asking questions about his own life. And lo and behold, a man was kidnapped in 1981. Things we thought were true. The things we thought were true. Reggie Bush, the whole thing at USC, I believed everything them people said. I did not like Reggie Bush entire time in NFL because I believed in people at USC. Boy, was I wrong. Boy, was I wrong. I'm sorry. You see how easy that was, Major League Baseball? When Major League Baseball believes something, you're guilty until guilty. They don't believe nothing else but that. How many times they've been wrong? You believe something you thought was true. That Santa Claus hurt. That took some time, but I believe in an adult version of Santa Claus. That like the same thing, Delicious. It is. I do believe we get one gift during Christmas. There's no explanation for it. None. There's not one explanation for it at all. You don't know where it came from. No one is admitting it. And it was an unusual spot. It just wasn't up in a tree. It wasn't just wrapped. It was the way it came to you. And I think that only happens to the people that did what? Believed in Santa as a kid. The movie Boss Baby and the little kid movie with Mikey, Look Who's Talking. Those movies tell you things that we, as that special selected kid group that can remember all the way back to we were born, we know the secret. We know the Zen. As they call us zaddies right now, that's the je ne sais quoi of it, that Z. That's some That's some old dudes that's putting out them young women that we don't argue with young women. Let them argue with themselves. When you get older, you learn this. Let a woman argue with themselves. Don't say nothing back. Just sit there. Drink your water, smile. That's all you got. I love traveling to other places to watch sporting events. I love getting the kick out of the hometown crowd, the people that live in these crazy. Man, who blows the horn anymore? When your car alarm go off, every time you get in the car, that means your car alarm is broken. You need to get that fixed. I love traveling to other cities, going to sporting events. You get to meet those backwards ass people, their weird ass food they think is good. And you get to see their traditions on what they do for tailgating. And you get to hear some great content and antics. So this upcoming NBA season, I thought about this a few years ago. There are a lot of people that do tours out of St. Louis to go to NBA cities. But they pricing don't make sense to me. I'm not paying you $800 to go to no damn Memphis Grizzlies game on no bus and stay at a hotel and come back. You got your rabbit ass mind. That don't make $800 to get on a bus, to go to Memphis, stay in a hotel, get a continental breakfast, ain't nothing but toast and juice, and come back to St. Louis. And you want me to give you $800 per person. You have got to be out of your damn mind. For $800, I'm playing in that game. $800, I'm playing in the game. Now subbing. Number 7, Montez playing small forward. Yeah, that's going to happen. $800 to get on a bus from St. Louis to go to Memphis. How y'all come up with these prices? I'm talking to the people that put these trips on. Are we trying to get you out, help you out with child support, buy a stash house, support your drug habit, help you leave your man or your woman, help you on a divorce? What is going 800? I saw a trip last year to go to Indy to watch the Pacers, $1,250 for the weekend. I miss the 90s. People told the truth. But here are the NBA cities I'm thinking about going to check out some games. On my own, Memphis. Barbecue really ain't that damn good. Indiana. Chicago will be a day game. Just right. We will only day games in Chicago. We're not going to Chicago at nighttime. Milwaukee Bucks in Oklahoma City. I need a reboot of Oklahoma City. I need to go back to that game, Oklahoma City. I need to go back. But those are the NBA cities we're going to this year. We're going to Memphis. We're not eating any barbecue. That shit ain't that good. Indiana. We're going to Chicago for a day game only. Only day games in Chicago. Milwaukee Bucks, we got to go fear the deer. In Oklahoma City, we need a reboot. Those are the NBA cities I'm looking to go to check out some NBA basketball. I don't give a damn who they playing. I'm a Laker fan, not because of LeBron. I was a Laker fan after Jordan retired, and it was the only way to go was to Kobe. And when Kobe retired, that dude who hairline keep moving came to the Lakers. This is not competitive basketball anymore. It's entertaining basketball. And I got to jump on board with the entertaining of basketball. So that means we got one more month to all of the Instagram drama and hating starts in the NBA. All of that will be back shortly, as we can easily tell. It is my birthday month. It is. Well, it's my birthday zodiac sign. The birthday is next month for sure. Now, I get a kick out of laughing at celebrities. I really do. I get a kick out of laughing at celebrities because they're normal people. I'm Eskimo brothers with 2 celebrities. I'm proud of that. It may be more, but the women are lying to me. You know how women lie. You know how y'all be lying and stuff. They don't tell the truth and stuff. But yeah, I love laughing at celebrities. I rather laugh at a celebrity than people I see every day. But the people I see every day, they're just as fucking comical as well. So there's laughter through the air at all the times in the mind of Dre Montez. Speaking of laughter and in the mind of Dre Montez, we're going to take a short break here and come back more of Certa Pro Painters. Oklahoma City presents Montez at midday. Have a word from our sponsor, Mountain Man Scrub. Get your scrub on. Good for your hands, feet, and face, and body. The website is being worked on for Mountain Man Scrub, but feel free to go to their Facebook page and place your order today. Mountain Man Scrub. Get your scrub on. Be right back after this. Smoke them if you got them. Mountain Man Scrub. As smooth as a river flows. MountainManScrub.com. Get your scrub on. What up, good folk, good people? How we doing? It is Talk to Me Tuesday. It's your boy Dre Montez, and it is my favorite type of weather going on right now. Get the hormones going. I'm getting a dog next month. Shout out to all the people out there struggling and striving, still getting through it, still putting one foot out the bed first, still getting out that door and making it happen. To the folks out there celebrating things, getting to that goal, living that clean life, understanding your lifestyle, feeling good about what you're doing, that extra motivation. We're here for you. I got the push for you on your tush. We got the Tush Push Tuesday for you. I think we can get through everything together if we talk about it. Great words and relationships. Isn't it funny, though, when you done been through a lot in a relationship, you have a lot to offer for as positivity to people. But when you were in the relationship, you couldn't do shit for yourself. That's funny to me. That is hilarious to me. When you're in the relationship, you couldn't do anything for yourself. But when you out of the relationship, now you Dr. Phil. Life. That's why I'm getting me an AI robot. And her name is going to be Persephone. Give me an AI robot. It's going to be 6'2". Her name is going to be Persephone. So if you see me out walking with a robot, I told you, I'm getting me a robot. They're affordable right now. If you're just tuning in, thank you. It is lunchtime. It is Tuesday, and we talked about the Monday Night Football recap of the doubleheader. Nobody circles the Bills like the Buffalo. Well, nobody circles the wagon like the Buffalo Bills. Josh looked good last night. Jacksonville need to go back to the drawing board on their defense. The Washington Commanders, they didn't come out as the Washington football team or the Washington Redskins. They came out as the Washington Commanders. And Mr. Jaden and Mr. Burrow, two LSU's finest quarterbacks, came out and put on a hell of a show. But that 3rd and 7 throw, game on the line, Jaden let you know he's ready for that. Did you see the throw? And he took the hit. I like quarterbacks that can take that hit and release that thing right in the breadbasket. And we also talked about something that you thought was true. It's now a lie. And it's holiday time. This is when you get that unexpected relationship, because it's about to be what? Holiday hookup time. Yeah, buddy. You got the crucial holiday season coming up where family members need to be what? Impressed on your lifestyle or who in your life. So here come that person moving in the next 2 weeks. Don't forget, I warned you. I gave you the warning signs. Here they come. It's not hot no more. It's about to get cold, and they need somewhere to what? Sleep. So be careful out there. Don't say I didn't warn you. All right, good people. I always had this question about birthday parties. You know, kid birthday parties. I'm not going to no kid birthday party that's 2 years old. That's an adult party. You're using the kid as a front. Let's be real. Kid parties don't really start at age 12. I go to a 12-year-old party, but ages 2 to 11, yeah, them adult parties. Usually using bang bang. Usually because baby daddy gonna show up. The real daddy gonna be there. The side dude gonna be there. And the dude you've been flirting with gonna show up unexpectedly. So it's gonna be some bang bang. So I don't go to kid parties. No. Adult parties. They've gotten more and more creative over the years. 25th birthday parties are pretty cool. My kids' 30th birthday parties were cool. They got pretty creative with them and all that. 35th birthday party. I've been to a few of those. 40th, oh, we done tore some shit up at a 40th birthday party. 45th, you think you still got it. That 50th, oh boy. What still moves? What doesn't work no more? What can I try now type of shit? Where are you at now in the party situation? If you're over 50, do you still have a party if you're over 50? Or do you just, fuck it, it's just any other day. It's just a day. It's just a day that my mom and dad decide to do something, and I was born. And you celebrate that day you were born. It's up to you what you want to do for your birthday. You can get fancy with it. You can just do a little cake, take yourself out. You can keep it to yourself, don't tell nobody. I'm amazed by how many people I've met in the past 10 years that say this: oh, I don't do shit for my birthday. It's just another damn day for me. What? How you mad at your own day you were born? What kind of how you mad you were born? How you mad you were born? It's like I don't tell nobody anymore Happy Thanksgiving or Merry Christmas. Hell no. You ever tell somebody Happy Thanksgiving? They don't like Thanksgiving? Whew. You ever tell somebody Merry Christmas, don't like Christmas? Oh, shit. It's like half the country don't like those two holidays, but I like them both. So, Thanksgiving ain't did nothing to me. Christmas ain't did nothing to me. But I figured out I was grown that you could eat food on Christmas. For probably 12, 14 years, I didn't know we ate food on Christmas. I do not remember that. But back to the birthday situation. Going to celebrations and the person's over 50. I have not had a bad time going to anyone's celebration that has been over the age of 25 in my entire life. I've never been to a boring birthday. A kid boring birthday party, yes, I went to one. Never again. Little baby son of a bitch turned like 5. There was no alcohol. The power was out. Oh my God. It was hot as hell. And we were outside. And the little kid was in a tube that day. They did not want to cry. It was the worst kid birthday party I ever went to in my entire life. Thank God I was young when I went to that. But going to people's parties over 50s, over the age of 50, or if you're over 50 and you're throwing a party, are you keeping it on the low? Are you renting out? Are you taking people places? Hey, turning 54. I don't know. Is that what do you do for your 54th? I don't like, I want to save the trip for Hawaii until next April. I want to save the trip for Florida until December. What do you do for your 54th birthday? I don't know. And it's on a Wednesday too, which I love. I love when my birthday is during the week. Yes. Because everybody's where? At work. And when you're a day drinker, what happens? I mean, you have the whole bar to yourself. It is right there. You know, I'm intrigued by a lot of documentaries that I watch. I usually watch them to find more about the story of the person or the situation that they're talking about in the documentary. So I happened to catch by luck of the draw, the UFC documentary about Chuck Liddell and Tito Ortiz. Oh my God. I watched my first UFC fight 2 weeks ago when they were in Vegas. That was my first time watching the entire thing. The entire thing. Here's one thing I also noticed about UFC events. The people that are there to watch the UFC are dressed like they're going to get called to get in the ring to fight tonight. Yeah. Have you ever seen the people that watch UFC? When I used to work at the place that paid all that money to show UFC, I noticed it there. They were coming there dressed up, too much cologne, shining and shit, dressed up like they're about to fight. And then I noticed it when I watched the Vegas fight. And then watching this documentary last night about the early days of UFC, how Chuck Liddell and Tito Ortiz basically paved the way for UFC. Like, I didn't know that. Didn't know it was sold for $4 billion. Didn't know how they created that reality show. Didn't know. Well, I know Dana White's a cold-blooded motherfucker the way he talks about present fighters and past fighters, but he did not hold no punches back on how he felt about Tito Ortiz. I totally forgot that Tito Ortiz dated former adult film star Jenna Jameson. But I also noticed, why is it that when people, men or women, get to a certain level, they have somebody in their life that thinks they know the business that you're in, and you let them take over? Why? Watching that documentary, I was like, what? This man let an adult film star take over his managerial shit. If you haven't seen that UFC documentary, I had no idea. I knew who Chuck Liddell was. I knew who Tito Ortiz was, but I didn't watch UFC. I saw the highlights. That's all I ever saw. I never saw an actual fight. I never knew how long it was. I don't know the rules and regulations, but I learned a lot about UFC when they were in Vegas. But that documentary was, why is it that we change so much when the financial status changes? We get what? Dumber. We don't get smarter when we get money based off of something we could do, something we created, something of our own doing, or if it comes from a lottery situation. Why do we get dumber with the decisions when there's money involved? That's why I don't like money. That's why I hate dealing with the money side of things. I try to get it out the way at the beginning of the elevator pitch when I go on any type of sales meeting selling the show. I get to the point. Let's get to the gist of this, and let's get to the nitty-gritty. The gist is you weren't about the financial responsibility. Here you go. Boom. Here it is. Now let me tell you what the dealio is. Get it out the way. But the people that keep putting the money in front, they can't see or hear anything. And it shows. That documentary, sports documentary, is about players that have lost, won, failed, stagnant. I'm intrigued by the decision making. When did you stop listening to your family? Where's your best friend? Where's this person? Where are your parents? What is your relationship like with your parents? That's number one. I could not imagine doing something that requires 7 figures without me talking to my parents. That's what? They're the first ones I'm talking to. Mom, Dad. Hey, here's what's going on. But you have so many people that think once you're 18, oh, I'm grown, I don't need my parents no more. You're out your damn mind. You're out your damn mind. I don't care how old you get. You need your parents. To the people out there thinking they're doing all this by themselves, here's to you, Mrs. Fleckenstein. You did it all by yourself. You did it. You did it. You did it. But I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to think about what I think is going on behind the scenes of the NFL. I'm going to tell you what I think going on behind the scenes of the NIL. Because they've been too quiet. The NIL has been too quiet. There's a bunch of lawsuits coming up, bunch of lawsuits out there. Woohoo! Bunch of lawsuits. Again, we talked about this last year. Parents, if your child is in a position to get NIL money, it is up to you to do your homework and understand the NIL payout. Do your homework. We always preaching the kids do their homework, but adults do their homework too. You got a stud in your house that's about to be a beast out here. You got a young lady in your house doing some things out here, and you don't have no understanding. You better understand what they're doing before you end up on a 30 for 30. I wonder what happened to my $18 million. Football was fantastic last night. Fantastic. Again, the NBA cities that we're going to this year to check out some games. Memphis, not eating not one piece of barbecue there. Indiana, yes. Chicago, day game only. Milwaukee, we got to fear the deer, and we're going back to OKC. Going back to OKC because I got to see Chet. Got to see my dude Chet. And people over 50 still having parties. You like it or not? You sit your ass down somewhere. What you think? What are your thoughts on people having parties that are over the age of 50? Celebrate is your life. Do what you got to do, boo-boo. Or I kind of like the parties over 50. I mean, it's been a long time somebody told me no about doing what you got to do. But you want to keep it in the norm. In the norm. Renting a private jet, putting 54 of my closest friends and family members on there, making them all sign an NDA, and nobody can bring a cell phone. That's a little bit over the top, but it would be fun. It would be fun. When I join this blind pickleball team next year, that's really going to be fun. Get out there and play blind pickleball. But most importantly, I'm a little saddened, and it's sinking in more and more each day that our St. Louis Cardinals are not going to the playoffs. It's sad when everybody looking at us for answers, and we don't know what to say. We have no answers. All we can say is, hey, we're getting better. We're going to work on things in the offseason, do the best we can do. What? It's like when you were a kid and you're trying to get permission to go outside. You ask your mom, she goes to ask your daddy. You ask your daddy, he say, go ask your mom. Well, somebody make a decision. I'm just trying to go outside and play with my friends. That's it. That's it. That's all we want to do is go outside and play with our friends. That's it. As simple as that. That's all we want to do is go outside and play with our friends. That's life. And we get told, no, you play too hard. You play too rough. You play too much. Make up your mind. But in the end, we're going outside to play with our friends. By the way, we got a new addition yesterday. Thank you to Mr. Gary, via Mr. John McCarthy, via my dude, Mr. Menden. I have a stand-up magnifier now, people, with boom. The TV that talks to me, thank you to the VA. And now I got a stand-up magnifier. Hello, America. Exercise the demon. In my best Bill Clinton voice, exercise the demon. Do what you can do and do what you want to do. But in the end, it's all up to you, my American people. It's your old boy, Billy Boy, here, Mr. William Jefferson Clinton, right here, giving you the best advice ever. If you're ever listening to a good show and want one, check out old Montez, old Dre Montez, right here on Certa Pro Painters presents Montez at midday. Let me stop messing around and joshing around because you know what we got to do. I got to let you guys get back to your day. Clean up your house, do some yard work. You know what we don't hear? A lawnmower. You know why? Because it's been raining. All right, Libras, do what you got to do because the next 30 days about to get really, really beautiful. Hug a Libra today, kiss a Libra, sleep with a Libra, do your part. Balance out the scale system. Did you catch that? Did you catch that? Until next time, kids, we will talk to you same time, same bat channel tomorrow at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time here on Facebook, YouTube, and X. By the way, if you want to do some marketing and advertising on the show, reach out to us. We got you covered. Or maybe you want us to come out to your business location and do a live show. We can definitely do that. Eat your food, show off your venue, show off your place, and talk to you as well. Reach out to the show. We got you covered. Again, thank you to our title sponsor, Certa Pro Painters. Let the professionals do the work. Certa Pro Painters, OKC, proud sponsor of Montez at midday. And until next time, I'll holler at you. Peace.